Greetings and blessings to all my beautiful friends out there. We are back here again doing some coaching with Jesus, studying the lessons of A Course in Miracles, and we have arrived at lesson 181. We just completed the 5th review period of the workbook lessons, and lesson 181 actually comes with its own introduction because this next group of lessons, 181 through 200, are going to help us slowly become aware of some places that we are blocking out love. We are blocking the awareness to love's presence in our lives. And we have a lot to learn still, so pay attention. Here we go. Introduction to lessons 181 to 200. Our next few lessons make a special point of firming up your willingness to make your weak commitment strong, your scattered goals blend into one intent. You're not asked for total dedication all the time as yet, but you are asked to practice now in order to attain the sense of peace such unified commitment will bestow, if only intermittently. It is experiencing this that makes it sure that you will give your total willingness to following the way the Course sets forth. Our lessons are geared specifically to widening horizons and direct approaches to the special blocks that keep your vision narrow and too limited to let you see the value of your goal. We are attempting now to lift these blocks, however briefly. Words alone cannot convey the sense of liberation which their lifting brings. But the experience of freedom and of peace that comes as you give up your tight control of what you see speaks for itself. Your motivation will be intensified that words become of little consequence. You will be sure of what you want and what is valueless. And so we start our journey beyond words by concentrating first on what impedes your progress still. Experience of what exists beyond defensiveness remains beyond achievement while it is denied. It may be there, but you cannot accept its presence. So we now attempt to go past all defenses for a little while each day. No more than this is asked, because no more than this is needed. It will be enough to guarantee the rest will come. So what I like about this introduction is that it's telling us that we are going to take it slow. We are going to be present and aware each step of the way. And we're going to look deeper at ourselves and uncover blind spots and things that we weren't aware of as we slowly step forward through the lessons. So I really love that we're being given a chance to relook at things in this little group of lessons coming up here, because it's acknowledging that, yeah, we're 6 months into the practice, but we're still new students in a way, and we need to have more specific guidance. It's not just like, here's the theme for the day, here's your meditation. It's like, now here's the mirror. Look deeper at yourself. I really love that. Okay, so here we go. Lesson number 181. I trust my brothers who are one with me. Trusting your brothers is essential to establishing and holding up your faith in your ability to transcend doubt and lack of sure conviction in yourself. When you attack a brother, you proclaim that he is limited by what you have perceived in him. You do not look beyond his errors. Rather, they are magnified, becoming mistakes and past his seeming sins as well as yours. Perception has a focus. It is this that gives consistency to what you see. Change but this focus, and you will behold, and what you behold will change accordingly. Your vision now will shift to give support to the intent which has replaced the one you held before. Remove your focus on your brother's sins as you experience the peace that comes from faith in sinlessness. This faith receives its only sure support from what you see in others past their sins. For their mistakes, if focused on, are witnesses to sins in you. And you will not transcend their sight and see the sinlessness that lies beyond. So the key here with this point is that when we focus on other people's errors or mistakes or whatever they've done to trigger us, it truly is a reflection of that exact thing or that exact energy in us, and we can't move forward. So just know that your ego is the one that's offering up anything negative, especially gossipy stuff about other people. So whenever your ego offers that up to you to focus your attention on, politely decline. You're trying to expand, and you simply can't if you're constantly focusing on, well, if this other person would just blah, blah, blah. Because all it is a mirror looking at you, and it's preventing your growth. So it's a waste of energy. Therefore, in practicing today, we first let all such little focuses give way to our great need to let our sinlessness become apparent. We instruct our minds that it is this we seek, and only this, for just a little while. We do not care about our future goals, and what we saw an instant previous has no concern for us within this interval of time wherein we practice changing our intent. We seek for innocence and nothing else. We seek for it with no concern but now. A major hazard to success has been involvement with your past and future goals. You have been quite preoccupied with how extremely different the goals this course is advocating are from those you held before. And you have also been dismayed by the depressing and restricting thought that even if you should succeed, you will inevitably lose your way again. So big points in here. Bottom line, stay present. Don't be focusing on the past, and don't look too far in the future, because there's an anxiety that develops, and then a perfectionism probably that develops around the anxiety. So it's a bad combination, and it takes us out of the present moment, which is where the learning is going to take place. And also the last sentence here, you will inevitably lose your way again. We have that expectation of ourselves. We expect that something's going to go wrong. We're going to have to deal with something else. So don't waste your energy and your time focusing on anything else but right now. How could this matter? For the past is gone, the future but imagined. These concerns are but defenses against present change of focus and perception, nothing more. We lay these pointless limitations by a little while. We do not look to past beliefs, and what we will believe will not intrude upon us now. We enter in the time of practicing with one intent, to look upon the sinlessness within. We recognize that we have lost this goal if anger blocks our way in any form. And if a brother's sins occur to us, our narrowed focus will restrict our sight and turn our eyes upon our own mistakes, which we will magnify and call our sins. So for a little while, without regard to past or future, should such blocks arise, we will transcend them with instructions to our minds to change their focus as we say, "It is not this that I would look upon. I trust my brothers who are one with me." And we will also use this thought to keep us safe throughout the day. We do not seek for long-range goals, as each obstruction seems to block the vision of our sinlessness. We seek but for surcease, an instant from the misery the focus upon sin will bring, and uncorrected will remain. I actually don't know what that word means. surcease, and I couldn't say it very well. Let me repeat that sentence. As each obstruction seems to block the vision of our sinlessness, we seek but for surcease, an instant from the misery the focus upon sin will bring, and uncorrected will remain. So if you know what that word means, great. I think I get the general intent of what the sentence is trying to tell me. Nor do we ask for fantasies, for what we seek to look upon is really there. And as our focus goes beyond mistakes, we will behold a holy, sinless world. When seeing this is all we want to see, when this is all we seek for in the name of true perception, are the eyes of Christ inevitably ours. And the love he feels for us becomes our own as well. This will become the only thing we see reflected in the world and in ourselves. The world which once proclaimed our sins becomes the proof that we are sinless, and our love for everyone we look upon attests to our remembrance of the holy self which knows no sin and never could conceive of anything without its sinlessness. We seek for this remembrance as we turn our minds to practicing today. We look neither ahead nor backwards. We look straight into the present, and we give our trust to the experience we ask for now. Our sinlessness is but the will of God. This instant is our willing one with his. So that statement for today that helps us stay present, it is not this, whatever drops into your mind, it is not this that I would look upon. I trust my brothers who are one with me. Okay, so stay present today. And when things drop in, that's not what you want to focus on. Try to stay here in the moment. Don't reflect on the past and don't look too far ahead into the future and see what unfolds for you. Good luck with this lesson today. It's great to be back into the lessons setting again, and I'm happy that we have just this little chunk of lessons, 181 to 200, to focus on and deepen our practice in a particular way. So I'm grateful to Jesus. I'm grateful to all my guides and teachers. I'm grateful to all of you for being here and joining me and practicing with me. And I'll see you back here again on the next video.